You've probably heard people say, I just bought this new token, or I'm investing in this new coin. But wait, are tokens and coins the same thing? In this video, I'll clear up the confusion so that by the end of the video you can tell them apart and why it matters before investing. Hi, I'm Antoinette T, and I've been in the crypto space since 2019. I've also been privileged to work with leading exchanges like BitGet Global and Mex Global as a community builder, helping thousands of people understand and profit from crypto safely. And now here on Crypto with Antoinette T, I'm breaking down everything into easy, simple follow steps for anyone starting out. So whether you are trying to learn how crypto works, buy your first coin, or how to stay safe in the space, I've got you covered. So make sure to subscribe because we are making crypto make sense one lesson at a time. Let's start with a simple question. If you've been in the crypto space, even if it's just for a week, you must have noticed people use tokens and crypto like they are the same thing. But they are not. And understanding the difference will help you understand what you are investing in, what gives it value, and how it functions in the crypto ecosystem. So let's make this super simple. Let's start with what is a coin. A coin is a cryptocurrency that runs on its own blockchain. Think of a coin like a native currency of a blockchain, just like how your local currency belongs to your country. A good example of a coin is Bitcoin that runs on the Bitcoin blockchain. We also have Ethereum that runs on the Ethereum blockchain. We also have BNB that runs on the BNB chain. All these are coins because they run on their independent network. You can use them to pay transaction fee, transfer value, or even store wealth. This is just like the digital money. So when you hear someone say they are holding Bitcoin, it's like holding a part of the ecosystem. It's not just something that runs on the ecosystem. Now that we know what a coin is, let's talk about a token. What is a token? Here is where most people get confused. A token is built on top of an existing blockchain. Instead of having its own network, it borrows security and infrastructure of another blockchain. For example, the Ethereum, Solana, those that are already established. An example of a token is Shiba Inu, Uniswap token, or even PancakeSwap. These all run on existing blockchain. For the Uniswap token and Shiba Inu token, they run on Ethereum blockchain. While for the PancakeSwap, it runs on the BNB chain. Now all these tokens use smart contract, which we covered in the previous video, to exist and function. So now you know, tokens depend on the blockchain they exist in to live. Without it, they can't exist. They can't even operate. So next time you see a token, remember there is a blockchain behind it, quietly doing all the work. Let me give you a visual example that I'm sure you will not forget. Think of the blockchain like an apartment. Then the coin is like owning the entire building. You control the foundation, the wall, and everything entirely in it. And then think of the token like renting a room in the apartment. You can renovate it, run business, invite friends over, but in the end, you will not be the owner of the building. Now, the landlord in this case, that is the blockchain, still provides security, water, and even electricity. And in blockchain terms, we say blockchain provides infrastructure and security network. Now that's the simplest way to remember it. The coin owns the blockchain and the token lives on it. I hope that has made it very easy to understand. Okay, now let's move forward to answering why do even tokens exist? Tokens exist because not everyone needs to build a new blockchain from scratch. Now imagine this scenario. If every app that you use had to build its own version of the internet, that would be crazy, right? In the same way, tokens let people and projects create new digital assets without building a new chain. For example, a company can issue a token for rewards, governance, payments, or even NFTs, all using existing blockchain like the Ethereum and Solana. It's even faster, cheaper, and safer. When I first started in this crypto space, I thought that every project needed its own blockchain. But when I joined communities like BitGet and Mex, that's when I realized that most new projects were just launching tokens. This is because it allowed them to focus on building the idea instead of worrying about blockchain maintenance. I would say that was my light bulb moment. Understanding this difference made everything in crypto start clicking. Here's the technical way to differentiate coins and tokens. Coins have their own blockchain and maintain their own ledger, whereas for the token, they use smart contracts deployed on another blockchain. Is that clear? Also, do you know that most coins are used for payments, fees, and network validation? Whereas for the token, they represent something else. This could be project utility, voting rights, or even ownership. This is the reason you see tokens categorized as utility tokens, governance tokens, security tokens, or even NFTs. When you see a utility token, it means that it is used within a specific project. Whereas for the governance project, it means that it is used for voting within DAOs. Security tokens means that it is representing real-world assets. And for the NFTs, it's representing unique digital ownership. Now, here's the reason why understanding the difference between coins and tokens matter to you as a beginner. When you buy a coin, you are usually investing in the network itself. This is like the Ethereum or the Bitcoin. But when you buy a token, you are investing in a project built on top of another one. This could be like the Uniswap, Aave, or even the Shiba Inu. So now, before investing, always ask yourself, does this have its own blockchain or does it depend on another one? That simple question will help you understand what you're dealing with. Understanding the difference will help you and save you from falling for the hype project that looks like coin, but they are actually tokens with high risk and no solid base. Now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is a coin and it's used to pay for transaction and secure the network, right? Now everything else that is on Ethereum, whether it's Chainlink, USDT, or Uniswap, they are all tokens. When you trade these tokens, you pay the gas fee using Ethereum, which is a coin. And there's a perfect example of how a token and a coin live together on the same ecosystem, but each has its role. So now let's recap everything. A coin runs on its own blockchain. Example is the Bitcoin and Ethereum. A token runs on an existing blockchain using smart contracts. Example is the Uniswap, Shiba Inu, and even USDT. Coins power the network, while the token use the network. And understanding those simple points will help you make smarter decisions in the crypto space. So now that you understand the difference between a token and a coin, that alone puts you ahead of most beginners. But here's the real question. How do you choose a good cryptocurrency to invest in? In the next video, I'll walk you through exactly that. I'll show you how to identify good projects for beginners. This will include what to look for, what to avoid, and even how to protect your money from the hype. You don't want to miss that. So make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload that video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Antoinette T, and we are making crypto make sense one lesson at a time.